if we gotta be straight up, that's what we really are up against. We are up against comfort. And comfort has a cousin called pain. And cousin pain has a best friend called negative talk. You see what I'm saying? And they all like to hang out. Right. Good morning, good people. I am been up and at 'em early. Let me know, are you part of the 5 a.m. gang? Me and my friends, we've been doing this thing where we all get up at 5 a.m. and we go to the gym, different gyms, but we just kind of hold each other accountable and support each other, and we post and tag each other on social media every time we get up at 5 a.m. and we get to the gym. And what's so cool about it is I was just thinking about the impact that it's had on me getting up at 5 a.m., getting to the gym. So when I go to the gym, I'll work out, I'll run, lift, maybe do abs or something. But then I'll go to the hot sauna, the hot steam room. Then I'll go from there to the hot tub. Then I'll go from the hot tub to swim in the pool. And it seems like a lot, but when you get up that early, you get a lot done. And by the time I'm finished, I'm walking out of the gym anywhere between 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I'm back home. And I'm just noticing a lot of different benefits about it. Before I used to be like, who are these people that are leaving the gym by the time that I get there? Sometimes I would get there 7, 8 o'clock, and these people are already leaving. So I'm like, what time did y'all get here? And to now be one of those people that I'm in there at 5, I'm leaving by 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock latest. I'm like, wow, there's some magic in that, because there's this saying that everybody has the same 24 hours. It's all about what you do with it. And I get that cliche. Well, it's not a cliche, it's true. We all only got 24 hours. But what I'm learning about the 24 hours is when you get up at 5 a.m., and I was up like 4:30 to be to the gym by like 5 a.m. By the time I work out, steam room, hot tub, swim, get back home, eat breakfast at 7, it feels like emotionally and energetically, it feels like I have accomplished a whole day before most people's day got started. It feels like I've done a lot before the day has even gotten started. And then I shower at the gym, so I'm just ready to go for the day. So after I eat breakfast, I'm like, I'm good. And I noticed something about this from a work ethic standpoint is the first time that you do it, the first time that, at least me, first time I tried to get up at 4:35 a.m., it was like, I think I was like, I should set my alarm. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna set my alarm. Like, that's crazy, getting up at 5 a.m. Second time, I was like, maybe I should get up at 5 a.m. My daughter woke up at like 4:30, having a bad dream. And I was like, well, I'm up. Maybe I can try this 5 a.m. thing. So I'll go to the gym. Third time, I wanted to get up and go to the gym at 5 a.m. I overslept. So I overslept, slept in about 6. So I ended up getting there about 6. Then the weekend hit, and I'm like, I'm not doing it over the weekend. This time, I set an alarm to get up, and my body actually got up before the alarm went off. And what I'm noticing is, like, with starting anything new in life, with trying to start any type of routine, anything that's gonna pay off for your health, for your wealth, for your mental well-being, the first few times you're gonna have this debate up with yourself. Like, should I even be doing this? Am I crazy? Am I doing too much? Quote unquote. You're gonna have that energy anytime you try to do something new. And then you're going to fall back. You're going to have an experience where you fall back into the old pattern of yourself. You're going to have this experience where You did it once, but the second time you're late, third time you canceled, you missed a day, and now you start to question, was I just lucky? Was it a fluke? I knew I couldn't do this. And that's that negative self-talk is go try to creep in, and it's going to try to make you abort mission, abort the plan. It's going to make you feel like you knew you were a loser, you couldn't do this. But I believe the more we realize that all of this is just part of the whole process, you realize I'm not a loser. Trying anything new, I'm going to question it first. I'm going to try it second. I'm going to probably fall off the third or fourth time. Then I'm going to have to get back on track. And then after the fifth time of trying actually going, it starts to most likely become a habit. I think they say doing something for 30 days, it becomes a habit. Break that down however you want. If you can go 4 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever the case may be, it starts to become a habit after about a full month of doing it. And now my daughter said something to me real interesting today. She said, she woke up and I'm like, good morning. And I'm kind of still hyped, just got back from the gym, swimming, showered, everything. And she's looked at me, she said, Daddy, you have a lot of energy this morning. And I laughed and I thought it was funny, but it also was it was almost emotional for me because I have not been energized or energetic in a while. I've been feeling like I've been in a slump. My energy's been low. I went to the doctor. I checked testosterone. I checked B12, all this stuff. And every time it comes back normal. They're like, oh no, you're normal. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But you know when the doctor tell you you're fine, but you're like, I don't feel fine. I don't feel like I have energy. I feel tired. I feel sluggish. So far, the only thing that has helped me was actually getting up and working out. Not just working out. I think the cool down of hitting the sauna, hitting the hot tub, hitting the pool, all that combined has actually really, really helped. And for my daughter to recognize that I have a lot of energy, those kind words that she spoke to me, I don't think she knew that she was speaking kind words, but those words that she spoke to me made me want to keep going. It's like, wow, you noticed a difference in me too? I feel different, but you noticed the difference in me. I want to keep going. So that brings me to the next thing is if somebody's trying something new and you have the opportunity to speak a positive word into them, please do so. You can just never know how it can encourage. I didn't think my almost 6-year-old would be encouraging me this morning. She's probably really saying, Daddy, calm down. You're getting on my nerves too early. But I took it as, this is a good thing. Your daddy got energy for once. I'm up, I'm hype, I'm feeling good. And so if you can encourage somebody that is starting on a new journey, embarking on something that they're uncertain on, embarking on something that they're not even sure they can complete, speak a kind word to them. Go get them. I see you trying. Keep it up. Because that gave me motivation. I'm like, I'm going back tomorrow. Is this how I can feel every single day? If I can get to bed early, get up and go to the gym and get some movement in my body. And I started relating this to the stock market. And I think about all the people who come into the industry. You might have bought a course, a program, saw a YouTuber, and you're like, I'm going to try this. I don't think it's that much different. I think you come into this industry and you think you're going to try it. You set your alarm and then you oversleep the next day, meaning you don't study, you don't show up for class. Maybe you bought a course, didn't even start going through it. And that negative talk, that negative self-doubt can start to set in. Like, what am I doing? I know I'm not smart enough to do this. I don't even know why I'm trying this. But the important thing is that you come back the next day. You got to give it that time to become a new habit, because anything that you try, first time you try, you're going to question yourself. Second time, you might not even show up, or you go show up late. Third time, you probably just don't do it at all. Fourth time, it don't feel good. But man, if you can get to that fifth time, I don't know if 5 is the magical number or not. I'm just saying for me, it was about the 5th day of getting up, or at least trying to get up and get to the gym at 5 a.m. It's like, if you could just push through and understand that this cycle is normal and that there is nothing wrong with you. It is normal to question yourself. Can you do this? Can you become a good investor, a good stock trader? Can you make money outside of your W-2 job? It is normal to ask those questions. It is normal to try and then question, are you gonna look stupid? Why am I even doing this? That negative talk, that is normal for that stuff to creep in. You might even lose some money. The other day when I worked out, I was running on the treadmill. My feet hurt all day. That's like, I think I need some new shoes. But my feet were hurting all day. That pain, you might have that pain of losing some money. And that pain might be like, what you doing? You shouldn't be running. What you doing? You shouldn't be investing. You shouldn't be trying to take control of your financial future. Why are you doing that? What did I do? I went in the closet and said, what other shoes do I have? I went and looked for some different shoes. So I wore some different shoes today. Feet feeling all right today. And so you got to look in your closet and dig deep and say, what other tools do I have to push through this? What other network, community, resources do I have to break through comfortable? Because that's if we really being honest and go break down what it is, we really talking about knocking down the walls of comfort. If we gotta be straight up, that's what we really are up against. We are up against comfort. And comfort has a cousin called pain. And cousin pain has a best friend called negative talk. You see what I'm saying? And they all like to hang out. Comfort like, look, go back to bed. You don't got to get up at 5 a.m. Comfort like, you don't have to buy a course to learn the stock market. You bought a course, you don't have to actually go through it. That's what comfort say. Now, if you break through comfort, he like, hey, cousin pain, what you doing? This boy done broke through comfort. I need you to come over here and give him some pain. That was my feet hurt. Cousin pain and came through, right? Actually, cousin negative talk came through first. Cousin negative talk came through and was like, what you doing? See your feet hurting? You can't keep this up. Cousin pain was like, yeah, let's try to break him. His best friend pain, like, yeah, let's try to break him. Like, look, he kind of pushed through the negative self-talk. He back in the gym again. Send him some pain his way. That's the same thing with the stock market. That's the same thing with the stock market. Comfort go show up like, just go to work. Worry about this later. Let's invest in stuff, please. You push through that, cousin negative talk go show up. He gonna be like, come on, what you doing? What you doing? You can't do this. You thought you could make money consistently? You thought you could continuously do this? You thought you could take care of your family and their financial future? You thought you could learn this? You're not good at math. You're not good at stock charts. Nobody in your family's ever done it. What makes you think you can do it? And then you push through negative talk. You're like, yeah, but I at least got to try. He's like, okay. Well, my best friend Payne at, hey, Payne, come on over. He broke through comfort. He broke through negative self-talk. Send him a little pain. Make him second guess this. Let him know it ain't gonna be easy. See if you can knock him out. And that's pain come through is disguised as you maybe lose your first little $100,000 or $1,000, whatever the case may be. Pain come through in the form of a negative spouse, a negative relative, negative friend. Who like, what you doing? And you like, wow, that hurt. I thought out of anybody, you would support me. But you just, please don't pull out. He just, why do people do this? We rolling good, and this guy just pulls out of nowhere. Anyway. So the yes, then they call up their other best friend curveball. Try to throw you a curveball, make you get into an accident. Right. But no, big picture, all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand what you're really fighting against. And you're not fighting against good health. You're not fighting against good wealth. You're fighting against comfort. You're fighting against his cousin negative talk. You're fighting against his best friend pain. That's who you're really fighting against to get to your goal. You're not fighting against food, calories, and counting calories. No, 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 no. You're fighting against comfort, negative talk, and pain. And if you can master that, you get to your weight loss goal. If you can break through comfort, negative talk, and pain, now they got a couple of other like distant cousins. Don't get it. Don't let them fool you. Them ain't the only three, right? They got a couple of other cousins and friends. They got a real good friend called procrastination. All right, he'll show up and bring a 6-pack of beer. She'll show up and call you and say, "Let's go to the club, girl." Like, don't get it twisted. They got some other friends and some other cousins you're gonna have to defeat. But that's who you really is going up against. That's who you're really going up against. So I want you to think about that. Next time you're trying to do something new, lose weight, get in shape, get a better relationship, whatever it is. Next time you're talking about, I want to start investing. I want to master the stock market stuff. Maybe you're already in the stock market. I'm telling you, I want you to reframe it and be like, what's my consistency? Not my consistency, but what does my comfort level look like? That's the first one we got to break through. Once we break through that one, I want you to say, what does the negative talk look like? Because that's what's stopping me from getting started. That's what's trying to stop me from keep going. And then once I keep going and break through that, okay, what kind of pain is most likely gonna come my way? Because I know it's gonna come. I know the pain gonna try to knock me off. And if you can be prepared mentally, psychologically, in advance to handle comfort, negative talk, and pain, they definitely coming. So if you can be prepared and say, I knew this was coming. I knew the negative talk was coming. Oh, I knew it was gonna be comfortable for me not to wake up an hour and go through the modules or stay up an hour late. I knew it was coming. Oh, I knew I was gonna lose my first $100, $1,000. I already knew that was coming. I knew the negative talk, the negative relative. If you can get prepared mentally, you like, I knew it was coming. And so it's harder for it to knock you out of the box if you know it's coming. Does that make sense? You already know that this is part of the plan, so you don't have to question, is this meant for you? Did God really want me on this path? Am I built for this? If anybody go mess it up, it's me. You don't have to go down that route of all that negative, stinking thinking, because you already know that has nothing to do with it. It's all part of the process of trying to break through to another level and defeat another devil. So whether it's your health or your wealth, break through comfort, break through negative self-talk, go on and defeat their cousin pain, because they're going to show up at your doorstep. So let me know in the comments. Are you going to defeat comfort? Are you going to defeat negative talk? Are you going to defeat negative pain? Or are you going to let them defeat you? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Guys in the car next to me giving me thumbs up.